It's about that time. What's happening in your city? You got love for your city? City views, city views, city views, city views, city views. Oh, city views, city views, city views, city views. Oh, city views, city views, city views, city views. City views, city views, city views, city views, city views. City views, city views, city views, city views, city views, city views, city views. Okay, now it's official, ladies and gentlemen. We are here on another episode of CT Views, coming straight at you right here from the Altice Channel 5 studios. My name is Jacque Williams. Glad to be here with you this evening. Also, my two co-hosts, the lovely and talented Miss Coryse Coco Villarouel and the equally as lovely and talented Nicole Maccalous.
Oh, he said it right that time. Yes, yes, yes.
See,
welcome.
Now that we got it on air, I can make sure that
He can say it
it's
correctly.
it's all proper.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Well, welcome to the show. Happy St. Patrick's Day. We've got a special show lined up for you all today. Jacque, look at you. He looks like he needs to be sitting in a corner with now a pipe and just listening to some
Maybe a book.
Opera.
That he's reading to children.
You know, I can't get a break around here with these
He's
ladies,
got
man.
his,
You know,
what is that called?
Is it called an
Ascot.
ascot?
He's got his
An
ascot.
ascot.
on.
It's a silk ascot.
Oh, a silk ascot.
You know what though? Lately though, I've been getting rid because people have been like, Jacque, what's up, man? You're walking around with all these hoodies and sweaties on. That ain't you, man. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up for one second.
You know, winter does that to you, though.
Winter
It makes you
does
not want
that
to
too.
dress up.
Yeah,
No.
you
You
gotta
know,
layer up.
Yeah.
exact. And I'm like all for comfort, okay?
Especially in the winter time.
Especially as you get older, as you age.
That too.
All right, because when them winds start blowing and them
Oh
bones
my
start
God.
cracking, it's like
bone-
no mercy.
It's all of a sudden the wind starts blowing it and you can't move, like your joints are frozen.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I need some oiling.
Teresa know what it is.
No, I don't. I'm young.
Yeah, well, okay.
I am young.
We'll-
Okay.
we'll leave
Very
it,
young.
We'll leave it at that. She just celebrated her birthday, but we won't go any further than that, okay?
I
But I
turned-
know you. I know
I
you.
turned
I know your
25
secrets.
second time around.
I know
I
you.
mean-
I know your secrets, young lady. I know your secrets. Okay. We want to take this opportunity to give some props to our sponsors. We're so very grateful for their support and for helping us to bring you quality community programming each and every week right here from your local Access Altice Channel 5. I want to give a big, huge shout out to Mel Brickman and Health Markets, located at 16 McDermott Ave, Suite number 1, Torrington, Connecticut. Better call Mel. He can be reached at 860-307-1128 or at healthmarkets.com/local-health-ins. The Northwest Connecticut Area Chamber of Commerce, located at 59 Field Street, Suite 120 in Torrington, Connecticut. The Chamber is the place to be. They can be reached at 860-482-6586. Dr. Michael Curry, located at 30 Peck Road, Suite 2105 in Torrington, Connecticut. Pediatric care for over 50 years. He can be reached at 860-482-8177 or at torringtonpediatrics.com. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. So what's going on in the world of Torrington lately, ladies?
Well, today I had a LABA meeting, and if anyone does not know about LABA, you need to know, and you need to go. It's
I'm sure Dennis Murphy would appreciate that plug there.
Yes. DJ Murphy puts on a great networking event called LABA. It's Litchfield Area Business Association, and it's all people who own businesses in Litchfield County. They get together, and we do a whole networking, about an hour, and we do it at different places. Today we had it at Brandywine.
How was the food?
Delicious, delicious. Everyone came dressed in their green because, you know, St. Patrick's Day. They had a cheesecake dessert with like a green creme de menthe drizzled over it. Oh, it was delicious. We had corned beef, we had cabbage, of course, potatoes, and then pasta. They threw in some pasta there for those who probably don't eat meat. But it was a great event, a great networking event. I always love going. It's once a month on a Tuesday. I believe next week, where is it going to be? Next month. Next month is going to be at, I got to find it. I can't think of it right now, but it's definitely a must go. So find it on Facebook, Litchfield Area Business Association. Find it on Facebook, and it's a must go. Go to their event next month, sign up, make sure you're there. It's always fun.
Yeah, no doubt. And the thing about LABA that makes it really successful is the fact that their outreach is really felt throughout the whole northwest corner. And I think that they make sure that they take pride in being as inclusive as they can possibly be in addressing the needs of the business community, especially the small business community, because those businesses are really the ones that need the most information, resources, and support. So having a networking information group like that here in the northwest corner serves the residents well. So congratulations and hats off to DJ and the crew, and
DJ Murphy, yeah,
and continued success to you.
He knows how to do the thing.
He knows how to do the thing, for sure. Now,
Jacque, we
do the show Facebook Live, so we make sure that we record it. You guys can check it out on YouTube. However, sometimes it happens. Somebody wants to call me, and it's like I don't get any calls. I don't get any calls during the day. All of a sudden on the show, now people want to call. But
so next month,
yes.
The LABA meeting is going to be at Stony Brook.
Okay.
Yes. So that one you have to sign
Absolutely.
up in advance for that. Stony Brook Golf in Litchfield. That's going to be an amazing event. I can't wait to try the food there.
Yep.
Networking, of course, is always the top priority.
Well, yes. Plus, Coryse has this knack for attending these social events that have these, let's just say, Epicurean delights.
Yes.
So.
Quite delicious.
She's a schmoozer. She's a schmoozer. She's a professional schmoozer. And I'm taking notes.
It's great when, especially if you own your own business.
Yeah.
And so you're on the grind every day. You're just grinding away. And, it's not like when you work at a company, you take lunch, and you probably take lunch with other, like, coworkers. When you own your own business or you're self-employed, you're kind of just working on your own. So to be able to have, like, LABA to go to, for lunch is a great feeling, because you get to meet other self-employed individuals and feel like you're connecting with other people, so it's always a nice time.
I think small business people always have a lot in common, because they have unique issues that employed people don't necessarily face, but corporations don't necessarily face. So they're right there kind of like in that unique space where any information that they can share with one another, I'm sure will help edify their processes going forward. So in just a few moments here, we're going to be getting ready to hear from Lindsay Turner. I can't wait to hear and talk to her. I've been wanting to talk to her for a while.
Have you?
Yes.
Lindsay was at LABA today.
Yes.
So I met Lindsay at LABA, and she's going to come on and talk to us all about Litchfield Restaurant Week, which is happening, I believe, March 20th through the 27th. 7 days, and some great meals at some great prices. They have some preset menus at all these restaurants, and she's going to tell us all about the restaurants that are part of the restaurant week. She's going to tell us the menu prices. And I can't wait to hear all about it.
And Lindsay is the daughter of Villarouel, who
Litchfield Performing Arts Center, right?
Yes, and has a legacy here in Litchfield County, second to none, with the Litchfield Jazz Festival, which last year celebrated 30 years of bringing jazz to the northwest corner. So I can't wait to talk to Lindsay. It's going to be a great conversation. And for all of you tuning in on Facebook, hey, call your friends and neighbors, tell them to hit us up. You can call in at 860-361-9985 to ask any questions or just to weigh in and say hey. And in the second half of the show, we're going to be hearing from Carol Anderson, the Torrington town clerk. She's going to be talking about the referendum that's coming up next Tuesday that we're going to be voting on. And she's going to be giving us all the deets on that. I've been hearing from a lot of different people about it, and it's kind of unfortunate because the flow of information sometimes gets kind of held up in the pipeline, and people don't hear about these things. And after they happen, and people feel like they've been left out and couldn't weigh in and let their voices be heard. So we want to make sure that we take that opportunity here at CT Views to provide that for you, and she'll be on at the bottom of the hour. In the meantime, Nicole. Hello.
Hi.
Nicole is our guest relations here for CT Views. She is embedded upon a pursuit in comedy, which she is, I mean, she's magnanimously suited for.
Magnanimous.
Yes.
The word of the day is.
Yes. I try to do that from time to time, That's a Stephen A. Smith coming out in me. But Nicole, since you've been a part of Culture for a Cause, it's been a pleasure and a delight having you here, and what you do now for us is just invaluable contribution, and we like to let everyone know how much we appreciate them, and we want to have you here on the show to introduce you to our audience and let them know that you're a major contributor to what we do.
Yeah, call me. If you want to be on the show. Call me. Not like for a date.
She got a mean husband too. You don't mess with him. I saw him one night. We was out. Somebody looked. Oh boy! I was like, that's like bad Leroy Brown getting ready to jump out of here.
Yes, I am married.
He
to
looks
again.
harmless.
Yes.
It's like he's harmless. I tell you.
So, nonetheless, as we prepare to hear from Lindsay
What
Turner,
is under here?
I noticed that Nicole, you were checking something out earlier from a new business that is in town.
Oh.
She's got to put her spectacles on. Hold
Remember,
on.
Yeah, I got to scroll back. Ew. It's a new bakery.
It's a new bakery. Where are they located?
I'm going. Harwinton?
Oh.
Let's see, it's called Brenda's Cupcakes.
Brenda's Cupcakes. Oh, that's the last place you want to see me. Especially with cupcakes
Specialty
involved.
desserts for any occasion. Holiday desserts showcases throughout the year. Special order.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I think we got Lindsay on the line.
Oh, we've got Lindsay on.
All right.
Yeah. Nicole, can you make that over there for me?
So hit that red
Yeah.
button.
And then hit the...
So.
Hi, Lindsay. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Coryse. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Pleasure meeting you today.
Likewise.
Fate is a very fickle thing, Lindsay. I have been, for months, having you, wanting to have you on the show and to contact you. And we were looking for another guest on the show today, and Coryse calls me, and she just gives me the great news. So we were so thrilled to have you on today's show, and thank you for taking time out of your schedule to talk to our audience.
My pleasure.
And I don't know if you can hear it. I'm sure my co-host here in the studio can hear it, but my stomach is growling. Okay, and if Litchfield doesn't have some of the finest restaurants in the region, then I don't know what good food is all about. So break it down to us, Lindsay, and let us know what's going on for Restaurant Week.
Sure. So my name is Lindsay Turner. I am the Vice Chair of the Town of Litchfield Economic Development Commission. It's a volunteer commission. It's one of the many hats that I wear in the community, as you know, Jacque.
Yes, ma'am.
And we are the energy behind the Visit Litchfield CT campaign, which is both a tourism-facing campaign and also a resource for local residents and those who want to become local residents. at visitlichfieldct.com, also on Instagram and on Facebook, as well as a printed piece. And 4 years ago, I really thought that Litchfield needed to have a restaurant week. So I decided it should happen. And after the first year, I had so many people say to me, why didn't Litchfield have a restaurant week before? And I said, because nobody thought it up and decided to organize it. So the Economic Development Commission decided to take it on as an annual event. This is the 4th year. We have a record-breaking 29 restaurants in Litchfield and Bantam participating, which I'm so excited about. And I think the really unique thing about Litchfield's Restaurant Week is it's not exclusively fine dining, although we do have all of our fine dining restaurants, which I'll talk about in a minute, participating, but we also have many of our cafes and bistros and coffee shops participating with lunch menus as well. So the way that it works is all of the participating restaurants will be offering a 3-course prefix menu. They get to choose the price point that is appropriate for them and their menu. So it's either $25, $35, or $50 for their prefix menu, which is pretty extraordinary in all cases. You get an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert for that price. And it's for a whole week. It starts this Friday, March 20th, and runs through the following Friday, March 27th. All of Litchfield's new boutique hotels are participating. Belden House and Muse, which is also a sponsor this year. The Abner and the Lost Fox Inn, Lost Fox is also a sponsor, will be participating in addition to Materia Ristorante in Bantam. And for the first time this year, which I'm really excited about, Aracisa El Tavolo will be joining us. The Cafe Amano joined us last year, and they will be again this year, but the restaurant El Tavolo is joining for the first time this year. And I understand their reservations are booking out very quickly because the rest of the community was just as excited as we were that they decided to participate.
You know, Lindsay, I think it might be in your DNA to do these unique, innovative type initiatives like this. I think it's kind of rare to have this kind of momentum going forth for an organic ground floor situation. So we definitely tip our hats to you because of that. But talk a little bit to us about how you came about this, why you thought it was important, and how this can be sustained going forward so that this can become a part of the fabric of the region.
Well, this sort of was born out of the Visit Litchfield campaign for me. Visit Litchfield began as a seed of an idea that I had during COVID. I joined the Litchfield Economic Development Commission in 2019. And as the world quieted down, I sort of looked around to see who in the region was doing a great job promoting and positioning themselves for visitors and helping their businesses and their residents thrive. And so I started brainstorming then, knowing that in addition to helping businesses figure out how to use social media and communicate with their customers during COVID for curbside pickup and things of that nature, I knew that there needed to be a significant push as we came out of COVID. Once that happened, as businesses would need sort of a reboot to help them get back on their feet and continue to grow and thrive. So that is how Visit Litchfield CT began, as a seed of an idea. We raised the funds to launch the website and build the website from the ground up. And then shortly after that, I thought, watching the dining scene in Litchfield grow, watching the awards roll in, there are a number of restaurants that have received what's called the Coryse Award. If you're not familiar, that is an industry award that the Connecticut Restaurant and Hospitality Association hosts each year for restaurants all over the state. And Chef David at Materia had won that award more than once. Also, Aracisa El Tavolo's chef has won that award in past years. And then again, naturally and organically, as our presence grew, so did the sort of investment in the community, with 3 hotels taking over historic properties, renovating them, completely restoring them, and reopening them to the public. So for those who aren't familiar, the Abner is in the old courthouse in the center of Litchfield off the Green on West Street. The Belden House and Muse is in a beautiful 1880s historic building just next to the old jail, which is now Marketplace Tavern and a number of other businesses. It used to be an elder care facility, and the company who owns that beautiful property also owns Troutbeck in Millerton. So they had done this before, and they knew what to do, and they've created a beautiful hotel and restaurant. They'll also have they have a pool in the back and a spa. It's really an extraordinary addition to the community. And Lost Fox Inn, which took over the beautiful old, it's the only one that was a hotel before, but it had been out of service for many years. It used to be called the Tollgate Hill Inn on 202, just outside of Litchfield. And the couple who own Lost Fox also had another property. They'd done the same thing, restored an old building in New York State, and they decided to invest in the Litchfield community to do that again for the Lost Fox Inn. So those 3 have opened in the last 2 years, and they all have restaurants. Belden received a Michelin Key, which is the hospitality branch of the Michelin Guides Awards, 5 months after they opened their doors, which is unheard of.
Wow.
And there's a bunch of other amazing awards. The James Beard Award has just named Chef David at Materia a semifinalist, and Dan McGill, also at Arethusa Ottawa, has been named a semifinalist for the James Beard in our region in the past. And it just became more and more obvious to me that the restaurant scene in Litchfield was thriving and growing, and I wanted more people to know that it was happening. I also wanted to give them a boost off-season, which is why Restaurant Week happens the last week of March. It's after they've gotten through, seasonal reservations for the holidays and New Year's and Valentine's Day, and the kickoff actually coincides with the very first day of spring this year. So it's sort of a great way to jumpstart getting out of the doldrums of spring, before, the weekenders return and restaurants are kind of quiet in the middle of the week this time of year, and I wanted to give them a jolt and a boost of business, and promote them all together. They really, there's so many reasons to be here, and this is just a great way to shine some light on it.
All from the mind of a photographer. Lindsay,
it wasn't. It's not just me. This was my idea, and I'm sort of the lead on the project, but the whole volunteer commission contributes greatly to this effort.
And so where can you find the list? Tell our audience where you'd find the list for all the restaurants that are participating.
Absolutely. So all of the Litchfield Restaurant Week participants, all 29 restaurants, you can view their menus at visitLitchfieldCT.com. A lot of people are using it to sort of gamify their week and where they want to make reservations, because you can see in advance what everybody is serving, and sort of plan your time around that. For those that do take reservations, I highly encourage you to make reservations. But then, of course, there are cafes and places like Meraki, and other places that don't take reservations. You can just walk in and enjoy a 3-course lunch, or in some places, especially the lunch places, you can carry it and bring it home. It's just a really nice way not to have to cook, and also just to have an excuse to gather with friends.
Right.
I have at least 4 reservations made already. I have a date night with my husband, which turned into family night because my son saw the menu at Materia and said, "Can I come too, please?" We're going to Clubhouse Provisions. We're planning on Belden House and Arethusa, and then pretty much probably lunch somewhere else every day for the whole week.
Wow. Yeah, you can have your entire week, out at the restaurant week, and just be. It's not too expensive. I mean, the price points are really great.
That is sort of the overarching goal of a restaurant week, is to have, the opportunity to either try new places, but also at a discount, right? Like, you're not going to get a 3-course meal at some of these restaurants, especially the fine dining establishments, for $50. It's just not an option any other time of year. There are also some restaurants who are providing dinner, and they've chosen that $35 price point for a 3-course dinner, which is absolutely unheard of. So definitely poke around at all the restaurant menus to see who's offering what and at what price point, so you can sort of plan accordingly. There's definitely ways to do it in an even more cost-effective way if you don't want to do the fancy end of it. Go to some of the lunch spots with your family, bring your kids, and enjoy.
Well, I started my workout program last night at Planet Fitness so that I can plan for this. And you tell them people down at West Street Grill that I'm going to hit them up hard. And definitely Tim and Liza, I'm going to definitely check them out at the Lost Fox. And this is so great for the Northwest Corner to stir not only culture, but tourism as well. And Lindsay, you are amazing. And I've always admired your work and what you do, and especially your passion for the community. And this is the bricks that really brings community together and makes people really want to participate in their communities. So I think what you're doing and what you've spearheaded here is something that's definitely sustainable. And is going to add to the creative economy as well.
I couldn't agree more. And the nice part, especially about the lunch diners, is we have so many wonderful art galleries and private shops to explore while you're here. It's not just about the food.
Absolutely. Lindsay, we want to have you back on the show. There's a myriad of things that we could discuss. And maybe we can lay out an agenda tomorrow at our meeting.
Pick a hat, any hat. I'm happy to. If I can trouble you just to quickly share the sponsors who are supporting this event, I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
This couldn't be done without the community support.
Yes.
Our gold sponsor is Lost Fox Inn. Our silver sponsors are the Litchfield Distillery, who are offering bottles of their spirits to all the participating restaurants to create a signature cocktail. So look for those and ask for those when you dine. Northwest Community Bank, and then our bronze sponsors are Argyle House in Harwinton, Belden House and Muse, Dobson Pools, E.J. Murphy Realty, La Katrina of Bantam, which is one of my favorite spots. It's in the space that used to be Mockingbird in Bantam, if you're familiar. If you haven't been there yet, definitely check it out. Litchfield Inn, O&G Industries, and 97.3 WCBG. So thank you to all of them for helping the Litchfield EDC make this a reality for all of our visitors and diners and local residents.
Awesome work.
Thank you so much, Lindsay. Great hearing from you today.
Pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for your time. Have a wonderful evening.
Give big hugs to your mother for us.
I will. Visit litchfieldcp.com.
Thanks again.
Talk soon.
Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.
And as we approach the bottom of the hour, we want to take this opportunity to give a shout-out to our sponsors. Big shout-out to Mel Brickman and Health Markets, located at 816 McDermott Avenue, Suite Number 1, Torrington, Connecticut. You better call Mel. He can be reached at 860-307-1128 or at healthmarkets.com/local-health-INS. The Northwest Connecticut Chamber of Commerce, located at 59 Field Street, Suite 120, Torrington, Connecticut. The Chamber is the place to be. They can be reached at 860-482-6586. And Dr. Michael Curry, located at 30 Peck Road, Suite 2105 in Torrington, Connecticut. Pediatric care for over 30 years. He can be reached at 860-482-8177 or at torringtonpediatrics.com. And I think the phone lines are heating up tonight.
Yeah, it really is. I believe we have another caller already.
Oh my goodness!
All right,
what have we done? We must have the luck of the Irish today.
I think so.
Yes.
I think they hung up.
No,
press that.
I did.
Yep.
Okay.
But then it didn't go to this one.
Oh well, hopefully they'll call back.
Okay. Yeah, it's not there right now.
Excuses for the technical difficulties. They do happen, but we're correcting the situation
So,
even as we speak.
Is she there?
She's still there?
Yeah, press it
Okay.
again.
But it's not
Press
lit
it.
red. I did. I'm pressing it. See?
Press the top one.
That's not doing it? Okay, hang on.
Okay.
We just got bad information from our producers, man. You guys. Anyway, Carol's going to be calling us here. She's the clerk for the city of Torrington. She's going to be giving us all the deets on this year's referendum that's going to be taking place next Tuesday. So we want to make sure that you guys got all the information that you need so that you can let your voices be heard, okay? So with that being said, let's do another phone check here. And
yeah, I don't think she's on yet.
Okay.
Is she on?
She's calling back.
She's
Okay,
calling back.
okay.
Okay. We'll give it a minute. She'll call back in a minute. Can I tell you what I went through today with this luck of the Irish? My 5-year-old comes home and he starts opening all the drawers and he's looking around and he's looking. I'm like, what are you looking for? He said he's looking for the gold chocolate coins that the leprechaun left.
Oh.
This mom had no idea that the leprechaun was supposed to leave gold chocolate coins anywhere. So now I said, okay, mommy will be right back. And I ran to like 3 different stores looking for gold chocolate coins until I eventually found it. Came home, had to quickly like hide it all around the room and then go on this hunt for gold chocolate coins. Okay?
All right.
Please, if anyone else has gone through this, as a mom, as a parent, call in. Let us know.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Hello.
Hi.
I think we have liftoff, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, sorry about that.
Good evening, Carol.
Hello, Jacque. Who else is on the phone there?
We have my 2 co-hosts,
Yep,
Nicole
and,
and
Coryse.
Coryse here with me because for some reason they felt like I needed assistance to get through this interview with you.
It's
So,
adult supervision.
Yeah, we've got to supervise, so.
Yeah, Carol, they're obviously they're aware of how our conversations can get sometimes. So, we wanted to make sure that we stayed within FCC guidelines here. But Carol, it's so great having you on the show. I'm so glad that we can introduce you to our audience. Ladies and gentlemen, just to give you a little bit about Carol, she's the head clerk for the city of Torrington. One of the reasons why Torrington is really, really good at managing the city. The clerk's job is so very, very important. You have to be detail orientated, and you have to have a devoted staff, which you can only get through a responsible leadership. So, Carol, we think the world of you, and we thank you so much for joining us on the show tonight.
Well, thank you, Jacque. And I am blessed to have a wonderful staff, and I appreciate this opportunity. So let's tell your listeners what it's all about here.
Absolutely. And, Carol, because I think I've, voiced, a couple of these concerns to you in previous conversations that we've had. But, it's like for some reason people just aren't getting the information that they need on a timely basis to make the decisions that they want to make to enhance the quality of their lives. So we want to take advantage of opportunities like this because we don't want this particular event to go by and people not know about it or have the opportunity to weigh in and let their voices be heard. So we feel like this is part of the mission here at CT Views, as it's, from its inception as City Views, to let the residents know what's going on in their city and those issues that are germane to their interests.
Yes. Isn't it amazing in this world of mass communication that nothing works?
It's amazing with all the different modes of communication that there's still no communication or miscommunication.
Truly amazing.
It's like I don't read the paper. I don't do social media. I don't go to your website. So our city website, just today, I was looking at it. People have the opportunity to subscribe to legal notices. So I checked mine out. The city clerk, legal notices, subscribers. I have one.
Oh, wow.
Well, if they only got to know you like we know you, Carol, I'm sure that...
Is that one subscriber, Jacque?
Well, now that the truth has been revealed, so carry on. that you make a great point, and it just kind of reemphasizes why we wanted to have you on the show today, because I have been getting questions about the referendum. People don't really know what's involved and what it's all about.
And referendum are often ignored. It's you're not voting for a president or a governor or a mayor, but this hurts your pocket, and it affects your children in school, their health and their well-being. So this referendum on Tuesday, the 24th, is about going out to bond for essentially $1.8 million to finally repair the former middle school roof. It's now called the intermediate school. But that roof has got to be taken care of. But then again, in these times of wicked high taxes, do we really want to do this? So that's what the voters have to decide.
Well, Carol, even with that clarification, that clears up an issue that many were having, because they thought that this was for the high school. So, yeah, so, having that difference, noting that difference and making that clarification could sway how someone might feel about this situation.
Yes, yeah. Oh, if it were the brand new middle school, boy, wouldn't you be mad?
Be very, very upset.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute, we just spent all this money on it, and repairs already?
Yeah.
Well, this is these are the things that they may be small details, but they're important details.
Yes.
And making these issues more clear so that people can see them and make better decisions. That's what our goal here. That's what we're attempting to do.
And I think it's important to note that also to help people make decision on this is, our weather pattern has completely changed. I mean, no one expected the winter that we had. No one expected.
That was an unprecedented amount of snow.
Oh my gosh, we haven't had that much snow in over 10 years. So, we had an insane amount of snow in a very short period of time.
Yep.
And then within the last couple of days, we had an insane amount of rain.
Yep.
What did your son think of the snow? It was the first time he's seen this much.
Yeah.
Like ever.
Oh, he wanted to be out in it every day. Wanted to be out in that snow every day. But and then on top of that, now all of this rain that we've had, it's almost like monsoon season, in the last couple of days. So I could imagine that with a faulty roof, it's gonna affect the inside. It's going to affect class time. It's going to affect the students. So I think all of this needs to be really you really need to take all of that into consideration.
But the thing about it is, these referendums, it's not like they're, cupcake decisions. They're usually tough, local decisions where, pocketbook, they're pocketbook issues. But
yes,
people feel much better about making those decisions when they have all the information.
That's right.
Right.
So
interestingly, I don't know if I should say this on air or not.
Carol, this is my show. You can say whatever you want, girl.
I had to write the explanatory text.
Yes.
So I had to explain the question.
Yes.
And then I send it up to the state for their advice, and I ask them, does this sound neutral? Because it must be neutral.
Yes.
I can't sway anybody one way or the other. Do you know I couldn't say the roof is leaking?
Wow.
Because that compels people to vote yes. So the words leaking roof are not on here anyway.
Well, it came out of my mouth, so I said it. Leaking roof. All because we had a major amount of snow and rain. So yes, if we had that much rain and snow, guess what's happening? The roof is leaking.
The roof.
Okay.
The roof.
It's
the
not
roof
on fire.
is leaking.
It's leaking. Not on fire.
Well, Carol, it's interesting though because, you know, being fair and being impartial is like a lost art nowadays. In situations like this, I know it was probably kind of burdensome, but I can understand where the state was coming from in making sure that because you don't want these issues to be partisan.
Right.
You know,
and that doesn't mean party partisan. It means issue
Correct.
partisan.
Correct.
One way or the other.
Correct.
That makes it hard because I feel like in order for someone to make a decision, they have to know all of the everything that's affecting making this decision. I mean, I think I would want to know, well, why do we need a new roof? Is just because we want it? No, it's because this is happening, this is happening. I want to know everything that's happening in order for me to make an informed decision.
Carol, I wasn't able to read it. Do you have that with you?
I do have the explanatory text. It doesn't say anything about conditions. It just says it talks about the money that we have to apply for the whole project. We have to apply for $6.6 million, and we expect 5.9 back in grants. So the city's obligation would be 1.8. I think. I could be wrong.
No, the math sounds
Math is
right.
not my
I did a quick calculation.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
got that
I'm
brain?
about at 1.6, but what's a couple $100,000?
But it also gives some background that the voters approved $1.4 million in 2018.
Right.
And that was for windows and roof.
Right.
They only used half of that. So they had an extra $700,000. Then in 2021, we voted to use that $700 for the roof. But each time they go to repair the roof, the prices rise faster than the bonding gets approved.
Well, I imagine some of that might have been for cost of materials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That's
so
unfortunate.
this time they're going to hit the ground running, and they plan to start in May of 26 this year.
Right. Right. It's so unfortunate because everything is going up.
Yeah.
That's just such a tough decision.
Except our paychecks.
Well,
Yeah, indeed.
well, okay. Sometimes there are no words.
No.
But yeah, it's one of those things. These decisions are not easy to make, and because of that, the more informed people can be, the better decision they can make. So
Very true. And
Right.
and I think people also need to, it can't be of the mindset saying, well, my child is already out of school, so I don't care what happens to the roof. I don't think that's a correct mindset to take either.
right,
If you're going to be a part of the community, you have to be a part of the community on a whole, and it can't just be what serves just your family in the community.
you want to hear devil's advocate?
Yeah. Well, my kids don't go there, so or is yours going to be? I don't have any kids, so I don't have to worry about it. I bet you that's what he was going to say.
Well, it's true. Well, I mean, there's different perspectives, obviously. But property values will be increased probably because, if you don't like it now because of the new roof, you can sell your house at a higher price and call it a day. So, I mean,
That feels like a stretch.
it's a stretch. It's a stretch. I didn't say that I would do that. I'm just saying, if you want to look at the criteria of alternatives and how to deal with this, that would be one. But
Yeah.
Carol, I just want to thank you for coming on the show and filling us in. This helps so much
So it's Tuesday. What time?
Next Tuesday, we will be opening at 8 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Yeah, I was going to say I got to be there at 6. And all the voting will be at City Hall. So just
That's right.
come on down to City Hall and do.
And
your
what
thing.
time does it end?
8 o'clock.
Okay, so 6 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And if someone knew they couldn't come on Tuesday, they could come into my office the rest of this week during business hours and Monday, and they can vote in my office by absentee ballot.
I mean, that right there, I hope y'all heard that, okay? And that's something you got to take with you. You know, you can't make it next Tuesday. You know, you want to get involved in this. You want to let your voice be heard, and we're accommodating you. Starting today until Monday.
Yeah.
And what hours are your office?
Okay, so tomorrow's Wednesday. Wednesday is 8:30 to 4, and Thursday is our late night, 8:30 to 6:30. Friday is our earlier day. That's 8:30 to 12:30, and then again on Monday it's 8:30 to 4 again.
Thank you.
So, you heard it first right here on CT Views, coming at you from literally the clerk of the city of Torrington, okay? So there's no misinformation, no disinformation. It's credible. You're getting it right here, right now. So, Carol, thank you once again. We appreciate you.
All right. Thanks, Jacque.
We'll see you
Take
soon.
care.
Bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
So the referendum's coming up, man.
Yeah, that's.
And
I mean,
it's serious.
It's a hard thing to
But it's
decide on,
serious.
especially for if you have a town with a lot of elderly and they won't care about things relating to schools because their kids aren't
They
in
might have
school
grandkids
anymore.
in school.
But some of them just don't, or their kids have moved out of town. So now why should they care about this? But I'm of the firm belief that if you belong to a community, you are part of that community and everything that affects the community on a whole.
Right.
And you just can't be like, well, my kids don't go there, so I don't care.
But people do need a break. Everything's going up.
I mean, I get it.
But if you
People,
don't fix it, then it could get worse, and then
And
it
then-
costs even more to fix it.
Exactly.
Or it could, like, if something happens, it could, like, harm someone.
yeah, the roof can
Yeah.
cave in.
Yeah.
In normal times, I don't
On-
think it would
on
be.
a kid.
In normal
Yeah.
times, I don't think it would be that much of an issue. I really don't.
No,
Because
it was no anything related to schools in Torrington. I have to say, have always been an issue. I remember when in '94, or probably before '94, when they were trying to decide to build the new middle school. The first time around, it was shut down because a lot of people said, "My kids are already out of school. I do not want my taxes to go up." So we're not voting to build this new middle school. It was shut down once before. So this is not anything new. And it has nothing to do with, it's always going to be related around money. One way or the other, it's, this is going to go up, that's going to go up. Something's always going to go up. But, what's the alternative? We needed a new middle school. And they built the new middle school, which was, which is now the
$5 Manor.
right, yes, which is now just got turned into the intermediate
Yeah,
school.
I saw the sign.
But change has to occur, unfortunately.
Well, change will occur whether you want it to or not.
Yeah.
So it'll be either good change or bad change. So,
Yeah. It's a tough change.
it's a tough change. It's a
Tough change, but
Dan just let me know that we need to do some shout outs.
did he?
Yeah, he did.
Alrighty. Shout him out.
All right. First shout out going out to the crew at Dawn's Getaway, located at 24 Winstead Road in Torrington, Connecticut. Christie's Restaurant, located at 545 Winstead Road in Torrington, Connecticut. Health Insurance Services, located at 438 Main Street, Torrington, Connecticut. Wall and Fraunhofer, located at 117 Main Street, Torrington. you like the way I said that? Wawan Frunhof.
Yes.
It's very, very,
With your ascot.
very lovely.
And Soul Latina Cafe, located at 31 Hungerford Street, Torrington, Connecticut. Jimmy Store, 1238 East Main Street, Torrington, Connecticut. 5 Points Art Center, located at 855 University Drive, Torrington, Connecticut. And last, but certainly not least, George's Music, located at 905 New Harwinton Road, Torrington, Connecticut. Shout outs!
Hey.
All right. So,
So, guys, who do we got coming on the show next week?
Michael.
It's coming on the show next week.
It's coming on the show next week. So we're going to have a special guest on the show next week.
Yeah.
He's going to come in and talk to our audience, not just our elderly audience, but to everyone about, the latest scams taking place. They call you up on the phone. They either say that they're your bank and that they need you to verify such and such information. Like, he's going to talk to us all about how to remain secure in such a time and age where things are just so easily. Like,
it ain't just old people either. I got scammed.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm as young as I used to be, but I ain't old like that either.
I got scammed too.
I
got a phone call and they were like, "This is AT&T.
Yep.
We're calling to tell you about. We're giving you, because you've been a long-standing customer. We're gonna lower your bill by such and such, and we just need you to verify. Can you log into your account and tell us your login information?" And I said, "This is AT&T, huh?" I said, "Okay, I'll tell you in a sec, but I'm driving. Let me get home." And you know what I did? I drove straight to the AT&T store and I said, "Okay, I'm here with the AT&T. I'm here at the AT&T store. Would you like to talk to them?" And right away they hung up.
Oh.
But it's like, they're quick. The scams are insane, and a lot of it sound so believable. So he's gonna talk to us about warning signs, what to look for, what not to say, what not to do, and how to just keep yourself, your money safe, how to keep your accounts safe, passwords, all of those things. He's going to really talk to us about that.
Like Carol mentioned earlier, it's hard to believe that, with all the technology that we have, that the insecurity that we have that goes along with that in terms of how our private information is vulnerable.
Yeah.
It's amazing. My thought has been, though, it's like, if I'm on my laptop doing my thing, right? If you can tell me that I'm getting ready to have some kind of attack or something come on, you can prevent. I bought the laptop. What else you want? And then you gotta go and you gotta buy this, protection wear and clean wear and adware. And then I found out that when you do that, you get more ads.
You do.
Like, wait a minute.
Have you ever seen the movie The Beekeeper?
No.
Oh my gosh, Jason Statham and Claire Huxtable. What's her name? Oh my gosh. Felicia Rashad acted in this movie, and basically she's this retired elderly person, and she's in charge of a nonprofit of the account, the bank account, and she gets a call. She's on her computer, and up pops one of those like Norton, virus blockers, and they called her right away and they said, "Ma'am, your computer is infected. We need you to send us $400 and something to take care of the infection." And she sends it, and they go, "Oh my gosh, ma'am, you just sent us $800." And she goes, "Oh my gosh." And they're like, okay, I can get in trouble, but we can send it back to you. We just need, let us get into your computer. We'll get into your account. And they took all the money out of the account for the nonprofit, and she ends up killing herself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. That's okay. The movie doesn't. That's not even half of this. That's like,
That's
the
a
movie
serious
goes
plot.
on, and you're just like, oh my gosh.
Working in banking, you see so many scams.
I
People
came
getting
into you
scammed.
once with a scam with an online check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, an
Yeah, my
acting
mom's
job.
neighbor
They
got a
sent me
check in
that.
the
Yeah.
mail.
like for somebody, she was selling a couch, which we ended up buying, but they sent her a check and added like $2,000 to the total and said, yeah, it's for shipping. You just have to cash the check and then have the rest of the cash to pay the guy who's picking it up for me.
Ooh.
And so she brings it over. Like my mom's like, bring it over and show it to Nicole because I was at my mom's house and she brought it over. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No.
I had you look up the routing number.
Yeah.
You called the bank too, and they're like, no. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hang up, call your bank.
Yep.
Yep. So Michael's going to talk to us all about all of these different things that's happening in today's society. Very vital information. You're going to want to tune in. You're going to want to listen. You want to hear it.
And two, we're trying to add another component here for you so that you can call in if you're viewing by Facebook. I think Dan put up the number so that if you have any questions or concerns, ring us up, let us know. But in the meantime, as we prepare to close for the show this evening, want to circle back around to our gracious sponsors and thank them for their support for us here at CT Views. We want to give a big, huge shout out to Mel Breckman and Health Markets, located at 16 McDermott Ave, Suite Number 1, Torrington, Connecticut. You better call Mel. He can be reached at 860-307-1128 or at healthmarkets.com/local.health-ins. The Northwest Connecticut Area Chamber of Commerce, located at 59 Field Street, Suite 120, Torrington, Connecticut. The Chamber is the place to be. Located, their number is 860-482-6586. And Dr. Michael Curry, located at 30 Peck Road, Suite 2105 in Torrington, Connecticut. Pediatric care for over 50 years. He can be reached at 860-482-8177 or at torringtonpediatrics.com. What a show it's been.
Yes. All in green.
Yes.
We coordinated.
Happy
Yes.
St. Patrick's Day.
Might I say, what a lovely tablecloth we have today.
I would agree with
very
that.
nice.
Very springy, huh?
It is. It has it has an effervescent feel to
It's
it.
very soothing and
Yes,
beautiful.
it's
Well, thank you.
aesthetically pleasing.
Yes.
Doug says we got one more minute.
We
left
got 1
before
minute.
show.
1 minute.
1 minute. So, Nicole, you want to try your comedy routine now? We're getting ready to splash out
I
here.
don't think we got enough time for Nicole to try that.
What did one balloon say to the other balloon?
No, we're not saying it. Anyways, folks, we're
They
not
want
going
to know the
that.
answer to the question. They want to know the punchline.
Thank you for tuning in.
What did one balloon say to the other balloon?
We
We
be
will-
popping?
Blow me. We will talk next week. We'll see everyone next week on the show.
If you guys know the answer, call me, okay? What did one balloon say to the other balloon? 860-361-9985. If you can't figure it out here in the next 30 seconds, call me next week.
Bye,
what did one
folks.
balloon say to the other balloon?
Bye, folks. Show is over. Thank you for tuning in.